Konnichiwa mina, Widow Senpai des Pokemon Duel Zabu. We're still on the Dark Gym. We're gonna try a sleep deck this time. We tried that Banish deck with the dual Spiritoms and 4 Scoop Ups. I played that a lot more, and I can't believe how effective that team was. It was pretty, I would say, pretty easy to win. But it wasn't really difficult, and probably won about I think I won probably about 9 games, may have lost maybe 3. It was actually an eye-opener because I've never used Spiritomb before, so it really does change the way your opponent plays you when you have Spiritomb, especially when you curse 1 or 2 figures. They tend to play very, very defensively, and if they're using a deck that is not meant to be played defensively, like a rush deck, it's really to their disadvantage. But anyways, we're gonna try a sleep deck, something that I've been playing around with in room matches before. But now we have the added extra benefit of having 3 MP figures in here. So let's go ahead and give it a shot, see how it works. I'm not sure if it's going to be any good. It could be disastrous, but we'll give it a shot. Once again, my voice is a little bit off. Sorry about that. Still trying to get all over this cold. Looks like we have our opponent, and our opponent's gonna be Hi Ronnie, and he's got a hybrid dark deck. Looks like he might be a fairly new player. Anytime I see Wobbuffet, I'm thinking it's probably just somebody who hasn't played too long. Pangoro is gonna come out. We're gonna get Hypnosis, and there we go. It's our first. Is this game over? Yeah, it's game over already. No, he does have a gold block, so it's not quite game over yet. Except for some reason he didn't cover his goal. He has gold block on his. I don't know why. He's got gold block, so he could have just gold block with Pangoro, but oh well. That's a fluky win. And we're gonna go for our EX cube on the next victory. Hopefully we'll get it right now on this try. That's why you should never attack on your first turn. Set up your board first. Okay, well, it looks like we're going first. We're gonna start again with Inkate. I'm sure Coco's gonna come out. Is he gonna attack? Yeah, he's gonna attack. Why not? And he's gonna roll that gold attack on them, but that's okay because that Inkay is gonna turn into Malamar. But let's go ahead and let's see who's got a better chance. Let's go ahead and put one of our Mortals in here. Let him take the entry point. And we'll go ahead and think Dark Armor might be a better matchup against this Solar Arc. Of course, he's gonna hurdle jump, but that's now he's gonna have to use a gold block if he's got a gold block, and he doesn't have a gold block. Wow, some people, I swear, I don't understand how they're into this game. And that's basic Pokemon Duel 101. Well, we got 20 victories. It's only been not even 6 minutes, so I'm gonna play another game, but I gotta wait until I get some more energy. But here's the EX cube. So I'll just add it to the collection after using some of those cubes on my Solar Arc. I still got now with this 15 left. So anyways, let's just wait a little bit and I'll be back with the next game. Okay everybody, we're back, and instead of waiting for a new more energy to continue, I'm just gonna replay a duel that I played back when they first announced the boss for Sneasel, and of course they're not working currently, but this is the team that I wanted to run, and this is something that I ran in preparation for that. This is before the Orbital Hall, so it doesn't have the 3 MP, but this is the team that I wanted to play with. Basically is 3 Weavile, 2 Sneasels, and Yveltal. I start first. I'm gonna start with the Dark Energy. He's gonna start with Entei, and I'm gonna put Weavile on goal. He attacks, and I get a lucky roll, but and then I go in with Sneasel behind him. I'm gonna put a Yveltal in the way, if I remember right, yeah. And this is where he makes, it's way too early to start doing the megas. Usually, you should not run a mega until towards the middle to the end of the game, when it's actually gonna swing the game your way. But he tries way too early, and of course, one bad roll and it's costly. Now the yellow attack causes me to be knocked out too, but I go with another Sneasel on the way, and I get the another lucky punch against Entei, but he does have a pretty big miss. So keep going, just basically putting out all my figures, setting up my board, and I'm gonna max revive Yveltal right now. So I got all my figures on board, and I X speed against Lunala, and I'm able to get the gold attack on the purple, so I knock out Lunala. He's gonna attack with Sceptile, if I remember. No, he's going to offensively, and I take the entry point. He's gonna bring the other Sceptile in. I move forward with Weavile. He's gonna attack, and I'm gonna get I'm gonna get destroyed on this one, so I lose the roll. I move forward with Sneasel on the other side, and he goes back, and this is the first attack, and this is when I noticed that that attack should have been 100, not 60. So I didn't know why. I was like, well, maybe because there's only 2 Weaviles. I'm not sure. So he attacks again, and I get the fake out on this one, I believe. So I threaten goal. He goes with double chance, and I believe he gets the lucky stealth hit. Yep. At this point, I'm realizing that something's wrong with the team play, and it's not working. I use the max revive and bring up Weavile back forward. And at this point, this is I believe he hits protect, and I forgot that Entei hits a 3 MP at the beginning, so I make a misplay, and he goes in and knocks me out. But and I believe I get another fake out. No, I only get the single one, but that should have been a 73. So if team play was working the way that it should have, I would have knocked out Entei. And I get the 90 against his 50, so I knock him out. This is when I make another mistake. I should have attacked that Sceptile, but I didn't. That way I would have had 2 shots at either knocking him out or freezing him. So I get knocked out. Ibelto gets knocked out, and things are looking pretty bad for me. So I start bringing up my defense again. He goes for the entry point and he attacks when he's gonna knock me out. But because of the dark plate, he only knocks me into the bench. So Sceptile comes in, I start moving all my pieces again. I thought he was gonna take the entry point, but he doesn't. He doesn't take the entry point. I think he would have been surrounded had he done that, but he gets the lucky roll. At this point, I'm thinking that it's game over. Actually, there's nothing I can do. All he's gotta do is quit in it, but for some reason he attacks. I don't know why. He doesn't need to attack, but he did. And lucky for me, this is what makes Weebow so special, is that freezing ability. So I blocked the goal with Lunala, and Lunala's I'm gonna hit my purple and hit it twice in a row. So I get the freezer round of Lunala. And I don't know, when you guys freeze figures, do you guys try to knock him out? I don't. I always try to just leave him frozen. That was a mistake on his part. But now the tables have turned, I have the advantage. I have one more figure than he does. He's gonna get the knockout, and I'm just gonna put the Belto in front of him. And I believe I knock him out on this one. Yeah, no, I get knocked out. But I have another Sneasel waiting to go in. So I go right in. Sceptile goes out for some reason, I don't know why. So I'm setting up my defense to protect that frozen figure. He gets the stealth hit, and for some reason he takes it, I don't know why. He might be using it at this point. Gets another stealth hit and prevents his Entei from being surrounded. And he attacks again. I think he's gonna get the purple. Yeah, first fierce roar. We're gonna switch opponents, which doesn't really do anything. I attack again with Sneasel, and we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Fury Swipes. 6 Fury Swipes plus the 60 that I would have gotten would have beaten that. It would have beaten that 120, because it would have been 126. So Sneasel has a great possibility of doing massive damage. He attacks, and he gets the knockout. So I put another Weebow in front of him, and he's gonna hurdle jump. And once again, I thought he was gonna take the entry point, but he doesn't. So he hits double white, and I hit the Ice Punch, and we have another figure frozen. So he's gonna switch this way to try to tag it. We'll put a Velter on the way. We're gonna get sent to the bench because of the dark plate, and we'll put Sneasel in the way. I really thought that he was gonna take the entry point again, but once again, he doesn't take the entry point. He just attacks. He probably, because when the Velter's in the way, he cannot go through, but without him out of the way, it doesn't. Anyways, we get the a surround, and then it's Serakian's turn to be frozen. Now this time, because he was gonna get unfrozen no matter what I did, you know, I choose to go through for the attack, so I knock him out once again, hit 5 Fury swipes. Zapdos knocks out Sneasel, so I gotta block that way. So he's gonna start going down that lane, so I gotta put another Weavile on the way, and Entei starts going through the other lane, so I put just something to block it. He attacks, and I believe we can just get a double purple. So I move Sneasel one more over just in case he does that, and he goes for the attack, and once again he gets frozen. So now we got 3 frozen figures all around my goal. 4 against 1. Nothing he can do, even if he was to get the Fierce Roar, which we did, or if I was going to fake out and I'm going to move places, he wouldn't have time to tag and win before I take the goal. So there you go. That's how you play 3 Weaviles. And that's why I think that Sneasel has a potential to be an even better figure using a Weavile deck. And that's what I wanted to run for the gym. Can you imagine all 3 MPs? And with Weavile hitting 70 plus on each roll, and 100 yellow attack, I think that would have been a pretty fun deck to play, but unfortunately, since they screwed it up, we couldn't get to do it. So well, that's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoyed, just leave some comments if there's anything else you want to play, or any other teams that you've crafted that you think are interesting. Just let me know in the comments, and we'll see you next time. Oyasumi na sa amin na.